It is true Marc-Andre Fleury learned of his trade via social media, though Golden Knights general manager Kelly McCrimmon says it wasn't intentional. The information just leaked out before the trade call can be completed with Chicago. But he also went on to say this wasn't a surprise to the Flower. These discussions have been ongoing since their exit meeting last month.
We spoke many times from that day up until as recently as this Saturday that I spoke with his representatives for the final time on July the 12th. I believe we spoke 3 times. I made Flower aware of Chicago's interest. We had an open discussion about that.
Tuesday's transaction will be one that is not soon forgotten. Marc-Andre Fleury has been the face of the franchise since day one. Over the course of 4 seasons, the Flower appeared in 192 games, winning 117, putting up 23 shutouts, the most of any netminder since the 2017-18 season. Now, this past year, the 36-year-old won the Vezina Trophy for the first time in his 17-season career, while moving into 3rd place on the NHL's all-time wins list. But all that success still couldn't make the dollars make sense with the salary cap.
I try to do what I believe is in the best interest of the Vegas Golden Knights. Every decision that we make is based on the same thing. There's some constraints. There's some constraints to do this in a league where you've got a flat salary cap, where it's competitive. We're a real good team. That's each of the 4 years we've played, we feel we've dressed a better team than the year previous. So when you have that those type of expectations and that type of standard that you're trying to reach, your margins are pretty tight.
Soon after the trade went official, reports surfaced that Fleury may not even report to Chicago, electing to retire instead. McCrimmon, though, seemed to think otherwise.
Marc-Andre wanted to play in Vegas. That never changed. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone on the call. So that was his number one preference. With respect to what decisions he might make moving forward, this is a player that is at the very top of his game. I believe will be a candidate to play on the Canadian Olympic team. So I sure think that he'll play this year, but those are things that I would leave he or others to speak about.
Now, this move gives Robin Lehner full control of the net. The Panda signed a 5-year extension with the Golden Knights last fall. It also opens up some cap space as the Golden Knights look to add some scoring up front. Now, what moves will be made remains to be seen, but the free agency window opens Wednesday at 9 a.m.